So The Departed is a remake of the Korean film Infernal Affairs, which sees a cop infiltrating the mob going undercover, but also sees a member of the mob infiltrating the police force going undercover. So the film is really just about those two characters and what they get up to in their respective undercover work and the effect that it has on their lives, the toll that it takes. So that's the story, but what about the film? Well, it's a really good remake as it stands. It actually won the Oscar for Best Picture, the first for Martin Scorsese, perhaps not the most deserved when you look at his long list of films. But that's not to say that this is a bad film by any stretch of the imagination. However, if you've seen Infernal Affairs, I guess one of the criticisms I'd level at The Departed is when it's essentially telling the exact same story, you really have to ask the question, why do they need an extra hour in which to do that? What partly made Infernal Affairs so special is its short running time. It was a really tight, taut thriller. However, one could argue that the pacing of Infernal Affairs didn't quite give enough time to the character development in the way that The Departed does. Martin Scorsese is a lot more concerned with character in this film than he is with the mechanics of the plot. I think in this case that's a real benefit to the film, and it can't often be said about American remakes of foreign films. The performances in this film are absolutely brilliant. They're really something special, especially DiCaprio and Damon, of course, but particularly Mark Wahlberg, who's only in a supporting role as Dignam, but every scene that he is in, he steals the show. He steals every scene. He's hilarious as that character. Jack Nicholson, as always, is essentially playing an amped up version of himself, but he is funny in this film. And honourable mentions go to Vera Farmiga, Martin Sheen and Ray Winstone. I love the song choices that Scorsese picked for this film. Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd and Shipping Off to Boston by the Dropkick Murphys, to name just two. The screenplay by William Monahan does a really good job of translating that Korean version and taking all essentially the same action beats, the same plot beats, but really adding a lot more character depth to them, and I think that's a testament to the skill of Monahan as a screenwriter. As with a lot of Scorsese films, particularly his gangster movies, there are flourishes of violence, brutal violence in this film, so it's not for everyone. If you're quite squeamish, this probably isn't the film for you. I personally am not one of those people who enjoys screen violence. I don't see the point of having it there just for the sake of having it there. A lot of people criticise movies like Expendables 3 for being brought down to a 12A when they think that it should be an 18 and full of blood and guts, but having a film like that as a 12A isn't what ruins it. It's the fact that it's a bad film that ruins it. If you look at films like The Dark Knight, it's pretty dark for a 12A. You didn't need ultra bloody violence in that to make it a good film. What you need is character and storytelling, and this film has that in spades. There's a lot of really good character stuff here. And okay, fair enough, some people enjoy the violence, and if you feel you need to put that there, that's fine, but for me personally, I don't feel I need it. That being said, it didn't take me out of the movie because I was so drawn into these characters, particularly DiCaprio's character. DiCaprio's performance in this film overall is really intense. It's really good performance. He nails that character, and he gets the sense of this weight that he has on his shoulders and some of the horrible things that he feels he's being forced to do by going undercover with the mob. The Departed is a great remake, a great film, and a really good Scorsese film. For that reason, I give it an 8 out of 10. So if you've seen the film, comment below and let me know what you thought about it, and tell me where you think this ranks in the overall filmography of Martin Scorsese. And until next time, thanks for watching.